Good morning. In this video, we are going to see about the output printing in scripting languages. So, the possibilities of displaying something in JavaScript can be done in different ways. Okay, so in order to print a HTML element, we are using inner HTML document.write, Windows alert, as well as console.log. So each and everything is differentiated, and we are going to see about the difference between the display possibilities that can be done using JavaScript. So the first and foremost thing is how we are going to use inner HTML in JavaScript. So normally inner HTML is an extension where I am going to use document.getElement by ID. So this ID is denoted as a method, right? So this ID attribute defines the HTML element and the inner HTML property which is defining the HTML content. So in this example, you can see that my first web page is written in heading. So P is the paragraph where I am writing it as my first paragraph. So you can see the differences in the right hand side. So the heading is in bold and the font is different, as well as the paragraph, it is also printed in a different font, right? So what is the ID? So ID is denoted as demo. So in order to print something with the help of inner HTML, I am using document.getElement by ID. So ID is equal to what? Demo. So this demo will create a null space, and this null space will be allocated here. So what is the output that is going to be printed in inner HTML? So you can see here that I am using a value called as 5 plus 6. So the output 11 will be printed. So this is how inner HTML is going to work. So you can see the output at the right hand side of the page, right? So how we are going to use document.write? So normally document.write is the method which is used for testing purposes, right? So you can write the content directly in the HTML document using document.write method, right? So in order to testing, we can use document.write. So you can see the output here. So excluding all the heading as well as paragraph file, you can see there inside script I am using document.write of 5 plus 6. So inside the method, write of method, I am using 5 plus 6, right? So to integer value. So 5 plus 6 is equal to 11, which is been printed directly, and this is used for what? Most of the testing purposes, whether it is working properly or not. So you can see the output 11 is been present there. So in next thing where the output can be printed is by means of alert dialog boxes. So you know about dialog boxes, right? So these dialog boxes are used used for what? Alert methods. So alert messages, right? So in order to display the message in a dialog box in the browser, we are using the method called as alert. So you can see here alert of hello world, right? So the dialog box will be popping up, and in the dialog box, okay, that is known as what? Windows.alert. So in this alert box, we are getting a message called as hello dot or hello comma world. Okay, so that is a message that is going to be printed in the dialog box. This is achieved by means of the function called as what? Alert. So you can see one more example here. So in this example, I am using windows.alert 5 plus 6, right? So the 11, the answer 11 is not displayed in the right hand side. So you can see in the right hand side, there is no output, right? 11 is not present. Why 11 is not present? This will be displayed in a dialog box. So the dialog box will be coming separately, and you will be getting the output called as 11, right? So this can be achieved by means of what? Windows.alert. Okay, so this is how the method is going to work for output printing. So the next method used for displaying is use of console.log, right? So in most common way used for printing the output, or otherwise we can say it as debugging or logging purposes, we are using the method called as console.log method. So this displays the message in the browser console actually. So this can be achieved by the shortcut called as F12, or we can go for what, control plus shift plus I. So normally when I am using console.log hello world, I will be printing the output called as what, hello world, right? So hello world will be the output printing, right? So if I am in the second example, you can see here I am using the keyword called as const, constant. So if I am declaring something as constant according to the version of ES6 in Angular Java, so I have to give some values. Okay, so you can see here the value or the string that is given for the variable name is equal to what, John, right? So the variable name is name, as well as the value is what, or the string is what, John. So if I want to print, okay, I am using console.log method, right? So inside string, you can see here there are two strings, right? One is hello, and the next thing is what, welcome to world of JavaScript, right? So what I am going to do is I am going to concatenate, right? So what is the value? John is the value. Okay, so it is stored in the variable called as name, right? So hello concatenated with name will be the output. So what will be the output? Hello John. Okay, welcome to the world of JavaScript. This will be the output that is printed once we are using console.log. So I think this is, you are clear with this output printing in JavaScript. So that's all for this video. Thank you.